Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Robiatul Adawiyah. I will explain about interaction and clothing in Islam and factor in the formation of moral. The first discussion is interaction and clothing in Islam. Islam as a religion brings a sense of well-being by providing guidelines for interaction, including 1. Protecting one's gaze from looking at the opposite sex excessively. 2. Don't be alone with men and women who are not muhrim, because this is very vulnerable to temptation from Satan, which always tempts humans. Whoever believes in Allah in the last day, let him not be alone with a woman in a place without a mahram, because in fact the third is the devil. 3. There is not skin-to-skin contact between men and women who are not religious. 4. Don't mix men and women somewhere. Therefore, it is clear that men and women must maintain boundaries in their interaction to prevent adultery. God Almighty states in the Quran, meaning don't approach adultery. Indeed, it is very immoral. The criteria for modest Muslim woman clothing are: E. Covering the entire body aspect, the face and both palm. B. Not like so that the shape of the body is still visible. C. Not thin so that the skin color is still visible. The second discussion is factor in the formation of moral. Basically, morals are closely related to values and norms. Also, as previously stated, morals are formed through a process of habituation, so that a character is formed that is in line with the values that apply in environment. Thus, in order for this character to be direct toward good and positive values, it is necessary to know what factors play a role in the formation of character or moral. 1. Internal factor. This factor includes the following. E. Instinct or instinct is a character that is inherent a person soul that has been carried since birth. This is the first factor that gives rise to attitudes and behavior in him. B. Habit, custom. Habit are every action and deed of a person that is then repeatedly in the same form so that it becomes a habit. C. Heredity. It means the transfer of certain trait from parent to children. The basic traits of children are a reflection of the basic traits of their parent. Sometimes Children inherit most of the basic traits of their parents. 2. External factor. External factor in this case are milieu, which is everything outside the individual that influence, either directly, whether consciously or unconsciously, the formation of mentality and character. There are two types of milieu. Natural environment. The natural that surrounds human is a factor that influences and determines a person's behavior. B. Social environment. To ensure their survival, humans always rely to one another. That is why humans need socializing. B. Social environment. To ensure their survival, humans always relate to one another. That is why humans need socializing. C. Family or home. The family is one of the sources that provides the basic teaching for a person and is the most important factor in the formation of his mentality. D. Surrounding environment. The surrounding environment is the environment outside the home where individuals socialize with neighbors in particular and society in general, thus influencing their personality, mentally, and behavior. E. Someone who goes to school or works in a school or workplace that implement strict discipline. For example, deans to have disciplined behavior and obey the rule, even though he is in another place.